Anyway, about that guy, like, not only did he come out of nowhere for me anyway, he kind of had that vibe to his words that, yeah. I made an alt. I don't know. Is Zatu talking? If so, I can't hear her.
Frick, that whole thing. Ah! Why
Hey,
did
at
I leave
least.
it? And I unchecked the mute box on. I had the like mic on the OBS muted because I thought like usually I keep it muted because then it's like the music and stuff happens, and so I don't want any background noise, like freaking whatever happening. Uh, and I guess I didn't freaking unmute it, but I'm pretty sure I did. I don't even know. Anyways, let me restate that a little bit so we can get it on recording. It's not
Yeah.
just Kargaroc talking to himself about something no one is responding to.
Oh god. Oh boy.
Anyways, so there's a dude on YouTube named Exploding Pikachu, and I took a request for him, and I also took the opportunity to make an alt account, which is something I've been wanting to do for a long time on DeviantArt, so I could shitpost and not have it just totally sink my already dead slash dying DeviantArt to begin with. And again, it was dying when I made it.
Yeah. That's
uh,
what I use my old account for.
yeah.
Just for shit.
But so let me get EarthBound up and start moving around on it. So essentially, like this dude, I took a request for him, and now he's just sort of like just standing around my channel,
Yeah.
being like, hey, guy, how he? Alright, this guy's also an Undertale fan, as you could tell
Yeah.
by the fact that his little intro signature is always howdy, as in like Flowey.
Yeah.
And he's also not a
Really?
guy. I keep getting that wrong. Uh, she, I should say, did mention that she was a girl. Uh, so that's why I quoted it to a yandere, because I feel like that's what she's about to become. Like, just turn into a complete possessive hell biatch.
Oh boy.
And so, basically, I'm just gonna keep rolling with it until something serious happens, and then I'm gonna freaking just flip all the switches. And maybe
That's
she
gonna
is
be a.
just like she doesn't understand that she's coming off as incredibly socially awkward and
Yeah,
abrasive.
that's the thing. It's like.
Cause like, yeah,
I. I mean, hell, I had a fucking person that was on Skype a while back that was always like that. Except it was even worse because they'd always just post porn all the time.
oh frick. Yeah, this person isn't like that. This person already stated that they they like transformation, like the transformation fetish thing, but it's not because they think it's hot. It's because they
Yeah.
like werewolves and stuff.
Uh huh.
So they've already stated that. I don't know how true that is, but they stated that, and I can understand that. But yeah. So they're just
What requests?
all right.
Do you
So
want to see
they
this?
asked me to make a transformation comic of Ness from EarthBound turning into the V Pokemon. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just link it there. You'll get the whole thing. It's not like it's not freaking like total.
Don't do it. No.
Because I was in
No.
such a drought of ideas. I was literally just taking everything at that point. I broke it. I'm sorry that you had higher expectations than this. I really have. No, don't expect anything pure and perfect from me. Cause I settle for
I haven't
garbage.
even looked yet.
It's not anything bad, I swear. It's like, obviously I'm not gonna actually draw fetish art because I don't even freaking care about that stuff. So it's essentially just a whatever comic.
What the fuck? I haven't even. Okay, that's so. I already said that. That is hilarious.
Yeah, seriously. I swear, and I would not totally, like, just destroy Ness. I'm not like one of those freaking cancerous pieces of people who do things on the internet.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, freaking Kumet's already dying. So stupid.
Why?
I was in, like, I could not
So
describe
stupid.
the, yes, but I could not describe to you how totally strapped for ideas I was. I was literally just like, what could I do? What could I do? I got, like, I was actually thinking about just going to an art video comment section and asking people, what could I draw?
Just asking for
Yes.
requests?
And then this came around and I was like, oh, frick. Well, I could take this, or I could, like, wait 3 weeks for someone to reply to a comment. And I was like, oh, frick, I'll just take this. And so I took it. And then I was like, well, obviously, I'm not gonna put this on my actual DeviantArt account, because it would just terrify anyone who's even there. And so I made an alt account, which I had been wanting to do for a while now, because I think I always thought the idea of just having just an account on DeviantArt to shitpost would be hilarious. And I was like, alright, this is the perfect opportunity. I can do this one freaking thing. And then it'll be over, and then I'll do the other, like the shitpost stuff. And so I took it, and now they're like just freaking
stalking you?
Yeah, stalking my YouTube. Thankfully, no one's posted anything on my recent video, or else they would have replied to it by now with something unrelated.
They want more. That's
Yeah.
what they want. You kind of fucked up, man.
Well, yeah, I did. But you know what? I'm gonna turn these lemons into freaking peaches, and then I'm going to smash them with a baseball bat until they are nothing but pulp. Cause I've got the best plan to turn this horrible situation into something beautifully terrible. So if they dare go over the brim, I'm just gonna play along, because another thing I realized is that this was also the perfect opportunity to try out some really great troll tactics. Something I've never done in Kumat, freaking god. Oh! She's alive.
So what do you have in mind?
I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Kumat tried to die. Wait, what was we're talking about? We're talking about the person on the videos. Anyways, so what I think they're about to do is I think they're about to go nuclear. I think they're nearing the point where if they're really going to go super yandere, where basically they become possessive biatches, then this is the perfect opportunity to totally shrek up all expectations.
Tomorrow I'm gonna take a walk to ease my troubled mind and think things out.
Well, don't worry. If I need to call upon you to completely and totally like just nuke them from the comics, I will. But I think I got this. And why are there freaking 2 bears? No. Freaking, oh my god. Fine. Alright, let's just take on the bear. There's a tactic that I meant to use, but I wasn't paying attention because I was in the middle of a heated conversation. Basically what you want to do is you have Lucas bash and then you have Kumat freeze it, because it's weak to freeze. Super weak, like it kills it.
That face is ridiculous.
What?
The face on that sprite.
Oh no, wait, what sprite?
I guess it's already gone now, but...
Oh, the freaking bear! Yes, the bear is a beautiful sprite. It's almost meme worthy, actually. Freaking heck, I just... See, alright, so there's a spawn point for a magical butterfly over there. But the thing is that these enemies keep spawning, and the butterfly that was originally over there when that bear was there flew away. There it is. Alright, let's heal. This is the one and only healing point in this cave, by the way. So we better just avoid enemies by the time we get to Mondo Mole. I'll post the super shitty transformer I made. Like, hey, they wanted me to comment what they made for you. Here's your request. You wanted Optimus Prim, right? The Transforcer.
That would be great. Just keep trolling him with fake
Yeah, but
art.
I've got some really great ideas on if they do go nuclear. If they don't go nuclear and they're just really socially awkward, which could be the case, and they just don't really know how to communicate outside of the 12-year-old like Undertale girl lingo. Then, you know, alright. And obviously at that point I'll just be like, hey, you know, how about you go take a walk? But aside from that,
I have to be honest. If that happened on my channel, well, I mean, I already said I like the very first like I saw that, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I can't wait to tell Aurora about this.
Yeah, I haven't even checked my comments, so I don't even know how bad it is, or even what it is.
You want me to post it?
Post it in the DMs. Don't subject
definitely.
that to anyone else.
It's a comment on the processor unit.
Yeah,
video.
the like short little loop song thingy. Makes sense, because that was the most recent video to have a comment.
In fact.
What we have seen today. Well, I don't think you've seen it, Eden, and I would not recommend seeing it, because I don't know how bad it is, but it's not anything I've done. This is some random DeviantArt cringe that they posted.
I posted it. Well, I posted, like, the whole exchange.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go...
Freaking
I'm gonna go...
Eh?
I was just reading Aiden's comments.
Yeah.
PM, the wanted, but I'm gonna go it backwards, but captions in Spanish, Kappa. No one should witness what we have seen today. Fact, this is not a real fact.
Yeah, sounds like pretty legit. That's a pretty good fact. Man, I wish I had that butterfly. Why the frick are there so many bears? Could they just frick off? It's not like they're really that hard if I use the combo, but I kind of want to save Paula's PSI.
So this is Japanese.
What's a Japanese?
I just clicked on this link, and it's a Japanese artist.
Huh. Well, I guess it proves that I think I've seen like some Russian artists on DeviantArt before. Not any Japanese artists though.
Stop raping my brain.
Oh my god. What, did you freaking click on it? Or I don't even know where you posted it. Or unless Aiden went out and found it on its own.
I posted it in the Discord.
Oh god.
Not
you should put like content warning. Will kill mind. Will cause massive mind loss. Which is a reference to the freaking Michael Leroy channel's Bad Creepypasta show, in which there was a literal creepypasta, not a joke one, called Massive Mind Loss. Or it wasn't called Massive Mind Loss. It was called, I think it was a pasta called Super Death Disease or something. And like there was some character getting a doctor's report, and the doctor guy was like, this subject appears to have massive mind loss.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, wow, that's very professional. Sounds like a real diagnosis right there. Anyways, we finally got here. It's the second your sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me, if you dare. It's the Mondo Mole. Okay. Can't even remember what this guy's weak to. I think he might also be weak to freeze, like the bears, but I don't know. Nah. Oh, frick. Kumat's dead. Kumat's dead. We're in
typical.
We're in bad position. Let's cast a shield. Frick. I should die now because Kumat's not gonna get the things that she needs. Yeah, he's got blood on him. It's like, for kids. I'm just gonna have Lucas, smash him. And we're gonna see how far he gets. Cause, with Kumat dead, this- No! I didn't want that! Lucas, you idiot! Frick! I could resort to my last save, but you know what, I'm not even gonna. That's not what I wanted. Cause now I just gotta grind Kumat, like, for 30 minutes plus. So she can get a level. Whatever, we'll deal with it. Has destroyed a 13-year-old's. My psyche has been destroyed for years. That's what the internet does to you. I don't even think I have a psyche, really. I think it just turned into non-existence. Whoa, savage. That won't bring back claws. That's freaking savage. You should be sad. Also, at least Kumat's alive again. Let's see if we can hit some bears before we leave. because they give out nice HP, XP. I'm not even gonna bother getting the bear there. And of course, everyone joins the battle.
I don't even know what to say anymore.
Yeah, I think that was the big talking point for tonight.
Yeah. I guess I have a lot to say about it, though. I mean, fuck.
Seriously, I've never encountered a human being on the internet. I'm sure a lot of people have. Like, I'm sure a lot of artists have, like, encountered weirdos who just slink around and are like, hey, let me reference Undertale and act like a yandere because I think it's cool. But I in fact, I know that there's a lot of artists, because I've seen videos about artists talking about, like, really possessive, toxic people, but I don't think this person has the potential to be, but I don't think they are, at least not yet. They don't have a DeviantArt account, they just know about DeviantArt, and they have friends who are on DeviantArt, they say.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know how old this person is. It could be freaking internet. It could be like 73. Some old lady who knows about Undertale for some reason. But yeah, it's a real interesting situation, and I'm quite eager to see it resolve and see me totally just explode their brain.
Yeah.
Because I've got
That's gonna be.
I've got some really great like total just mind screw tactics that I can employ on them.
Can't wait for that.
But that's only if they go nuclear or close to nuclear. And by I mean nuclear, I mean like they become the yandere that I'm assuming they're about to become. And if
I don't know what you mean, I'm sorry.
Like, alright, so let me talk about it. Yandere is weeaboo terms. Usually anime girl who's like super duper possessive to the point where they'd like rather kill if they let their boyfriend or whatever, like even so much as stand around friends. Like they're incredibly possessive psychopaths. And it basically is derived from the word, like, yan, which is shortened crazy, and dere, which is a slang term for girl. So it's literally just crazy girl. But yeah, so if they go nuclear, I'm gonna...
I think I know what you mean now.
Like, if they become, like, spouting, like, you'll freaking do this, or I'll use my flowy powers on you.
Oh my god.
I'll use... Like, not only that, but also their persona, or whatever, is a, Mimikyu. Which makes sense, because it's essentially Yandere Pikachu, where it's, like, obsessed with Pikachu to the point where it decided to, like, disguise itself as it. Because it's the only popular Pokemon I can think of. That's the origin story of Mimikyu. From Pokemon Sun and Moon. Let's see, what are we even at on our stats? Real quick.
Not even joking, this is fucking hurting my brain. Go mind rape. Use shitty porn to destroy mind. It's super effective.
Yeah. Oh, we don't even have monies. Let's, withdraw. Usually when I withdraw cash to use on payphones, I just withdraw $10. So that means I have 10 saves, or wait, what did I even do?
By the way, do you think that that person is gonna watch this video?
Wait, what? It's just this, hold on, I'm trying to withdraw something, and I think I screwed it up. Draw account currently shows. Okay, I think I pressed the wrong thing is what happened. Um, if they do, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I just don't understand your mental processing. So if you could enlighten me on them, then that would be really great. But
What?
like, this is an apology note for the weirdo in the comment section about how I don't understand their mind processings and what they think they're doing.
Yeah.
And if you could enlighten me on the way your brain works, then that would be splendid. That would be perfect.
What if they do? Somehow they get in the Discord.
Oh god.
If they do that and
Yeah,
they
no,
go
then
nuclear,
it's freaking like wig out time. I'm about to blow their minds, and they'll never want to show up again.
and then I might just ban them after that.
Yeah.
That's actually one of the things that came across my mind is like, if someone like that came across my stream and were just like super freaky and just posted porn everywhere, they would get a ban.
Yeah, this is so far their only piece of porn that they've posted in any of the conversations that I've had, which basically is just two. The first one, and then, like, the comeback to that first one, and then the second one, which was in... Actually, no, it's like been four. There was the first one on the original comment, that was months ago, then, like, a month later, they came back, and they was basically like, could you ask this person on DeviantArt to make a TF comic, or transformation comic? And I was like, why don't I just freaking do it? And then they're like, okay, sure.
Or fetish or...
And, so I did, and I took that opportunity to create the future shitpost channel. Extravaganza. So I figured something like that would be less shocking content if I started it off with already, like, the bare bones level of quality. And so, yeah. And then there was, like, another one where it was like, hey, what do you think, what do you think these Smash Bros. Characters, or these, characters in Smash Bros. Would be if they were Pokemon? And so it was basically ping-pong, like, I'd be like, I wonder about Captain Falcon. They were like, probably, the Falcon Pokemon from X and Y, I forgot his name. I actually have a, Falcon Pokemon by the name of, Captain Falcon. And this is, like, way before this. I just thought it was a stupid name. But anyways, like, it was just essentially, like, ideas ping-pong. And then they'd be like, okay, what do you think X would be? I can't even remember the rest of the conversation, it was pretty dull. Talonflame, that's it. I kept thinking, like, Falco? No, that's a Star Fox character or something like that.
Yeah.
And then after that was the comment that I can't remember the whole portion of on the phase 1 of the comment reply chain of the processor unit video.
Yeah.
And then apparently phase 2, I can't talk. Phase 2 of that comment chain has just been started. Apparently today. So I can't wait to initiate that. Why did I use life up? Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me put a BRB up real quick.
Oh yeah, this... I'll wait. I will wait for Aurora.
Okay, back.
Oh yeah, there was another thing.
Hmm?
Like,
Also, is that the link to the video?
yeah,
Alright.
I was just reading like this comment chain,
Mm.
and and I just saw he was trying to advertise himself.
Yeah, that was another thing I forgot about the phase 2, I guess. He was like, hey, could you advertise, me, like, cause my services? Cause, to be honest, he did kind of, like, give me an idea, albeit a crappy, garbage idea, but an idea of, like, how to...
I don't
Oh,
even know.
frick, it's dead. I thought the game froze, and I was like, oh, we've been on the game for 2 hours, why don't you go to bed? No thanks. But anyways, like, so I was like, alright, I, I think, like, they were like, they also did another weird thing where it's like, this is another supporting factor to why I think they have the potential to become nuclear.
Yeah.
Uh, is because they did this thing where it's like, was I helpful? Did I help? And I was like, you want to know what this sounds like? This sounds like a yandere. Because yandere say that in animes and stuff. They'd be like, did I help you? And then the guy will be like, yeah, you did. And then they'll be like, yay, and then it's like, they like pull over and write down in their little journal, like, senpai liked me today. This is very good. So in the comment I said, howdy much. Really? You did it?
God.
Oh my god. Alright, so that's a good start to things. Let's see how they react to that. Because, like, if they are just really awkward, like, Undertale fangirl, because there's a lot of those on DeviantArt. Usually they're around 13 years old. It's basically in the, like, XD phase of life. The, like, lol XD, kitty face, well, let's see, what's other typical, typical reactions of 13-year-olds, especially 13-year-old girls, like, just thinking Sans is hot. That instantly like, that's how you can identify someone who's both an Undertale fan and 13 years old, is that they think Sans the Skeleton is, like, a smoking hot guy, despite the fact being made out of bones.
Huh.
Let's go ahead and heal here. Who the hell says XD? I don't do that. Like, XD, I could understand the use of XD because, like, it sort of adds, like, an extra expression to the notion. And there's ways you can use it where it's not like, oh god, this person doesn't know how to use this. And there's ways to do it appropriately. But unfortunately, when you're 13 years old and a freaking idiot, XD is the worst thing you could ever post, because the way XD is used by a lot of 13 years old people, it's very obvious that it's got that feel to it. It feels tacky and superficial. It's like someone typing the words LMAO at the end of a sentence. It's
Every
like the reverse. Usually if someone types LMAO, they're either a teenager who's just hit their teens, or they're a fully grown adult who doesn't understand internet text. So it's kind of like that. And let me think if I've missed anything here. I got the sound stone, beat the boss. Paula missed out on a level, but whatever. No, I think we're good to go back to town. Frick, trees. I don't want to hit those things Because even now, even while everyone's kind of a lot buffer, even Paula, hitting one of those trees is bad news. I'm not dissing LMAO. Now that's how you use that, if you know how to use that. But you don't just post. You just go, you don't go...
Hello?
Hold on, posting a thing. You don't write it like that. If you write it like that, that means that you're probably misunderstanding the thing. Will these things just frick off? Yeah, it looks like it crashed, but every time I click off this window, it pauses the game, which is kind of nice, because then you don't have it running in the background, but at the same time, it looks too on screen like it just suddenly stopped. Ah, frick. Please don't let that tree get there. Okay. Yeah, the Battle Against the Machine music is one of my favorite battle themes in this game. It's really good. Like it.
Oh, another, like, there's other things, aside from all that stupid shit, I did, like, so after the last stream ended,
Yeah.
like, I played Metroid when that was over,
Yeah.
once you left. I did, go and redo the progress that I lost in Metroid.
Mm-hmm. Which is good.
So I don't have to do that again on stream. Though the VOD is a bit weird for it. Which I guess that sucks, but oh well.
Yeah. Blue. Oops, I won't say it again. I fixed the bridge as a sign of apology. I'm just trying to help. These freaking guys. How am I not, like, just instantly murdering them by now? These guys are weak as frick.
Huh.
But yeah, let me think about other things that I could say on the commentary of talking about the bizarre person. I think it covered everything though. I think it's just it. It's like if they go nuclear, then I'm gonna freaking nuke them with my crazy knowledge.
Yeah.
And then if they don't, then I'm just gonna write it out, and then if it doesn't get any better, then I'm either going to totally nuke them myself, or, like, get Aiden or whatever to just spam memes until they leave.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bully on the channel, and then I just never reply to the comment.
Oh boy. Seriously, they sound like that person that used to be on Skype a while back. That...
Like, they're really apologetic and, like, really concerned whether or not they're, like, helping people or something. And they just they had that strangely possessive tone of voice.
I guess, like, they're always talking about things in a weird way.
Yeah, like they've got a really weird vibe about their comments. They sound like someone who's spent a lot of time in Undertale roleplays or something.
It's not exactly the same.
Yeah, it's not the same, but I understand what you're talking about. It's that, like, really weird way of saying things, that weird tone of voice, like, communicated over text, which is actually kind of impressive, but also a little bit frightening.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like you can hear the, like, I guess narcissism or whatever. Because that's the kind of people who, like, are, like, they're often really possessive and, like, really, do these things for me, please. And then you do it and it's like, think. also do these other things for me, and then you do it, and then they're like, thank, and then they just, it's a cycle.
Yeah.
From a 24-year-old streaming, fat named Michael. I am his meme president.
Huh. Oh my god.
Your meme sensei. The art of the meme. It's very delicate. I'm gonna be honest, memes these days kinda are. If you, like, screw up, you can get, like, lambashed in the comments. Oh, frick. Got stuck on a tree. Okay, so we've got
else that
so we got the Runaway 5 to do.
I did.
Eh?
I'm just trying to think.
I think what we need to do is go over to Everdread because he gives us something for the Runaway 5. So let's do that now. Oh yeah. Yeah. Promise alright. Yeah, we also gotta I forgot about that. We gotta go show Paula's parents that she's not dead. It's probably important, maybe. But yeah, I kind of hope they don't watch the stream. I don't even know if they've watched the stream. I don't think they have. Because if they have, like, Aiden's commented on a couple of videos. So, obviously, since this person seems incredibly insistent on not having their own comments, then I'd figure that they probably... That, and also, I think they think I'm a guy.
Huh.
Because I didn't... For the sake of, like, total garbage of anonymity.
Even though it's obvious if
even though it's obvious if you
watched...
go over to my actual account. Not only that, it's obvious if you watch my streams, or at least it's kinda is. Because I've had a couple people have come in here like, is that just a prepubescent boy?
Huh.
If they hit you in my comments though, yeah. Yeah, like, get your flamethrower ready. And pyro those people. Hamwich.
If they do that to me, then they just get banned.
Yeah. Just no funny business.
No nonsense.
Alright, so let me read this dad dialogue, because I guess it's kind of important a little bit. Lucas, thank you so much. Must be the boy who will save the world, like in Kumat's dream. Kumat, I'm sure you'd be a big help to Lucas. It's not every day a father lets his daughter embark on a journey to save the world. Dad, don't worry about me. Lucas and I will be able to take care of ourselves. And 3, the next town, we'll meet another friend. The 3 of us can combine our power and no one can beat us. Now wipe your eyes, blow your nose, and smile before we take off. Goodbye, Kumat. Don't worry, I won't cry anymore. Alright. Wow, that sounds like a good relationship. Oh god. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Just totally shrug them with, like... That's one form of mind screwing with them. Just not even any contacts, not even, like, hey, check out this. Just post links to eye-burning material until they frick off. Yeah, I'm assuming, I'm assuming that it's probably just a joke thingy. Is he much of a big streamer? I haven't clicked on the link because I want to keep the game flowing.
I don't know what they're talking about.
He posted a Twitch channel for the dude who is training him in the meme arts. Just accept it. Now I plan on looking
That
for the evil
seems
Money statue that Liar
so
Exaggerate
bizarre.
unearthed
By the
in
way, what the?
Eh? What?
Wait, what is this?
I'm reading Everdread's dialogue. He just gave me like $1
Oh
million.
my god.
See you another time in another space. Kuma got a wad of bills. No, that's kind of small. Yeah, I haven't heard of him, so I figure that might have been the case. It's
By the way, what the fuck has this stream turned into?
Yeah, seriously, it's basically just like a commentary on drama, really. The closest thing I've ever had in my life to drama. It's not even drama, it's literally just one-sided talking about a really weird person who's frequented my YouTube channel.
Most of the people who comment on my videos are just, you know, shit posters, and there's this one video that I have of Super Mario 64 on the PS1.
Yeah, and there's
Not
like
really,
1 million
it's just-
dislikes on it or something like. People are like, it doesn't look like a PS1.
Yeah, let me see if I can find
Yeah, and
this
it's like,
motherfucker.
it actually does kind of look like a PS1, and I think he stated this in the description or in one of the comments or whatever, but the texture bending is so extreme, it's sickening.
Yeah.
Like, you, like, look at a wall and it goes, whoa! And it's like, Super Mario 64, now on LSD!
Yeah. Here it is. This motherfucking video that people just they
Yeah. Hey
They
there,
just post
Drama Alert
comment.
Nation, I'm your host, Kargaroc!
Oh my god.
Now let's get right into the streams! Even though we've been into the streams for a while now.
The walls expand and say wall.
Wait, what do you freaking say? Come with your girlfriend. We'll be waiting. That's... Maybe we shouldn't go to the concert? Whoa, the walls expanded, say wall. Oh, frick. I thought it froze, but once again, it's just the freaking cameraman. The camera ready, fuzzy pickles. Oh, what a great photograph. I'll always bring back the fondest memories. Okay. So now we're in here. We could have gotten here earlier and, like, got, I think, like, some different dialogue or whatever, but I didn't, because it's totally useless. This is just a filler segment, really. Even though it does, result in our path to 3, because if we went there now, and we could, in fact, we probably should. Let me go over there. Because I think what I have to do is that after I do this thing for, this, because I have to watch the show or some crap, and then I gotta do a thing, and then I can't really access this route unless I went out of my way to go back. So let's just see what's down this path, that is basically a dead end right now, but I think there's a couple of gift boxes with stuff on it. Or in it. Also, I love the weird way the sidewalk wraps or whatever. I'm gonna go soon,
says I'm gonna go soon.
Alright. Hope the stream was sort of eventful. Apparently a little bit too eventful.
Yeah.
So sorry if your like brain cells, if like an entire part of your brain ceases to exist at this point. But hey, at least it was entertainment.
This is nothing.
Yeah, like compared, like this isn't even about EarthBound anyways. Like, I've been playing EarthBound, and yeah, I've mentioned stuff about it, but this isn't even, like, EarthBound commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the PS1 thing.
I have a good time.
See it. Wait. Is my inventory full? Oh, skip sandwich. I don't even freaking want one of those. You know what? Let's use it now. So we can get it out of her inventory. Whoa. Super fast.
Yeah, this is nothing though.
Yeah, this is like a non-content stream. As the stream just immediately dated itself.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about something happening in the now.
Uh-huh. Which, that usually, I do that all the time, but, well,
Yeah.
not all the time, but...
Like, having one or two things,
I don't...
like, talk about it and be, like, an in-the-know sort of thing is not too bad. It's just when the whole thing's in the know, like, what this has basically been.
Yeah.
Because, like, who knows where those comments and where that person will be 10 years from now. Like, they could just be obliterated from the existence of everything. And we're talking about literally something that doesn't even exist anymore. Check this sign. 2-3 tunnel to the town of Threed. Oh, what the frick's up? This... Oh, it's just like a loop around.
I was actually pretty tired.
What?
I was actually pretty tired for most of the day.
Huh. Yeah, that's the main reason why I didn't get on, is because I was so freaking tired, so I just went to bed at 8 and called it good.
Yesterday?
Was it yesterday or whatever? The day that you did the thing?
What?
The day that you did the Metroid stream that lasted forever and a day, because, like, you had so many tech diffs that trying to do a stream was at least better than a...
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That was the last stream, though.
Alright.
And
Freaking
you just couldn't go to sleep. You just couldn't... Why couldn't you show up last night, though?
I was totally wiped. I had 2 cups of coffee, and I was, like, my eyes... You know the feeling when your eyes are, like, really freaking tired? And it was 6. But I was like, oh, freaking god. And even with the second cup of coffee, it didn't help. And so I was like, you know what, screw this. If I stay on, then I'll just be on, and then I won't even be able to function by tomorrow.
Uh-huh. I know how that is. And that's how I was. I mean, I took like a few naps, but they were not very long at all. And before that, I really was like that. Because last time, like before the last stream, I went to bed early. But then I had to get stuff done yesterday. So, didn't get to do that. Even though I did actually go to sleep early last night.
That's good.
Or yesterday, anyway. And I didn't know if you were going to show up, but then it turned out that you didn't show up. And so it's like, well, it's not like this doesn't happen a lot, but shit. It's kind of like that feeling of, oh, well, what the fuck do I do now?
Yeah.
And later today, before you came on, it was like... I almost wasn't really expecting a stream, and I didn't know what to do, like... I mean, I was, but at the same time, it was one of those times when I just don't feel like... I'm not in the mood.
Yeah.
So it's like, I really want the stream, but at the same time, if it doesn't happen, I won't be super angry about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that still sounds a bit dumb, but
Yeah. I
because I
guess it
love
makes
the
sense.
streams.
Alright, here's our pseudo seizure floor thing. Like, imagine what kind of freaking lights are doing this to the floor. And these are just like random NPCs that say NPC things that are in EarthBound. Seeing Runaway 5 on stage is my life. Runaway 5 are gonna be world famous someday. Let's just get to the stuff. Wait, no, it's this person.
Kind of tired right now, actually.
Yeah, this stream's actually gone pretty long
That's
for a EarthBound stream.
Yeah, I really I just
Let's
wanted
get
to
over
let you
this
stream as well.
this part where basically the Runaway 5 come in and you gotta do a thing and then you get to the next town. Then I'll stop it there. I'm so excited, I might just wet myself. My heart is going pitter patter. Jeez, do you need to like seek medical attention? Hey, you got to see the show, you lucky kid. I hope you pay attention.
I'm sorry.
What?
It's nothing. I'm just. Well, for one, I still feel. You know what I remember? Like, last stream when I died and lost all that progress?
Yeah.
And you were. It was just after I told you to start looking for information about the game.
Yeah, and I couldn't even freaking find any good ones. It was literally the only thing that I could find literal, like, actual information was a YouTube video. Because the information that I found was a compilation, like where to find all of the keys. It's like, well,
yeah.
How come you're not labeling it, whether or not it's the Sky Fortress or some crap, Sanctuary Fortress?
Yeah. And I swear, like, I died while you were doing that, and then I thought, well, shit, what she is not really.
Yeah.
Doing it what she's doing isn't really relevant anymore because, well, I don't have any of the keys now, and I need, because I just got reset a while.
Mm.
And I told you to shut up.
Oh yeah.
And I still remember that. Because that's really rude.
Yeah.
And I feel bad.
I mean, at least that VOD's been, like, I guess, null and void or whatever.
I still use the, like...
Yeah.
That VOD is still the actual VOD. It's just, when I in fact, if you go onto the description of that video, it lists the length of that set from like pretty much from not quite the beginning, but like once I got the controller issues set fixed and whatnot.
Yeah.
Up until the point where right before the point where I died, and that's the set.
Yeah.
And that's the actual set, and afterwards Metroid 1. And the next stream, I'll be right at that save point. You know, that save point right outside the Sanctuary Fortress, where not the one with the light beam, but the one with the machines everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that
Well, that sounds good.
It's like I'm trying to remember like the actual thing, like the one where machines of your, it was like, oh, I haven't seen any of this stuff,
Hmm.
and then there was that collision glitch,
Yeah.
and there was the what was it? I can't believe I'm trying to describe a save point. But you know, the very first save point in Sanctuary Fortress. The one right before the you know where the spider ball puzzle is? That where the one that you have to boost up to it, and it was the controller was messing me up,
Hmm.
and you get an energy tank. And then there's a map nearby, and it is right after the point where the big bridge, the Dark Samus, blows up. I think I've described this enough.
Hmm.
Fuck it, I don't care. That one point, that save point, yeah, I'm gonna be there next time. Which is close enough to where I actually died in that run.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever. Just continue like it never happened.
Alright,
Um,
so this is just the not Blues Brothers thing. They do a dance, and it's like, wow, impressive.
I swear, like, well, actually, I don't think Mother 1 had this.
Mother one didn't have
Unless,
this. I think the closest thing it had was there was like a bar near the end of the game. Because it's not really that long of a game. It's actually pretty short. It's just the fact that, like every RPG at the time, it padded itself out to the absolute limit.
yeah.
So it takes 70 hours to get to the end of such a short game.
Uh-huh.
But it had like a sequence where like the character Teddy, which is like the buff guy, who appears in Mother 1, who's essentially the fourth character that you get, even though he's not even really the fourth. You can only have 3 characters on any one team in Mother 1.
Yeah.
But he like does it. You find him singing or whatever at a bar, and then he challenges you to a duel or some crap, and then you fight him.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah.
about what
frick, I just walked
expect.
away. One thing we gotta do in order to like get this to progress is we gotta give that wad of bills that we got from Everdread to this guy. Runaway 5 owe me a lot of money. They'll stay here until they pay me back. Might be here for 100 years unless you decide to pay off their debt. And then we can like go into our goods, get that. Excuse me? What's that you got there? Let me take a real close look. And so you have to actually go around this.
Isn't that the counterfeit money?
There. Yipes! You surprised me. Now I'm not sure what to do. I got the money, of course. Now the Runaway 5 are free to leave. I've got no complaints now that I have my money. That was a weird inflection. And so now here they go. It's just like scenes straight out of the Blues Brothers movie. They're like all essentially doing their off-stage goodbyes or whatever. Well, what do you know? This little nipper took us from a nightmare into a dream. Ow! This means we can get out of this tunnel. I'm a good driver. Come on, I'll show you. Alright, let's move on to the next town. I'm sure our old hunk of junk will get us there. I didn't make a spectacle of myself, did I? And that's it. Also, one thing that I forgot to note during the Runaway 5's performance is that there was a keyboard player on the stage, An interesting thing about that keyboard player is that he's not in the typical band. He's only on stage. Like, none of those guys were that guy. So it's actually the Runaway Six. This is just the problem is that you never see the six guy, so they just call it the Runaway Five unless they're on stage. And which is actually because this was called by a different name in the Japanese version of the game. It was called something like the I forgot the name of the freaking their original name. It was like something Brothers. It was like Japanese name Brothers, and it was already way too close to the Runaway Five. Cause like, look at these guys' suits. They kind of look like Mario and Luigi. Well, in the original, they were black, just like the Runaway Fives. So it was so like close to lawsuit levels that they were like, let's just change them entirely. So they called them the Runaway Five instead of the whatever Brothers.
Huh.
Let's go to 3. Our tour bus is too loud for any ghost of others. You wanna ride? Yeah. Oh yeah, let's go. Get on the bus.
Is this the first time you go there?
Yep, this is the first time we go to 3.
Don't you actually get stopped on the way or something?
You get stopped for a short cutscene. Like, kinda stopped a little bit. But you don't get actually stopped.
Huh.
There's another cutscene that does that. Maybe you're talking about that. There's another, like, vehicle thing that happens and you end up getting stopped.
You know, this reminds me of Mother 3, the horse table.
Yeah, only you're not controlling it.
Yeah.
And you're also only going, like, compared to the Mother 3's horse table, the horse table would be freaking there by now.
Uh-huh.
This thing's slow. And all the spooky ghosts. And if we tried to enter the tunnel, the spooky ghost would be like, go away! And then they push you back.
Huh.
Also, that ghost is off of the map.
Huh. Aha!
And here we are in Spooks Town. Looks like we have to say goodbye for now. The town seems pretty gloomy, but I'm sure you can light up the place with your own little brand of sunshine. I'll see you again sometime. Look for us to be seen at some theater in Forsyth. So now we get, like, one of the spookiest musics in the whole game.
Huh. Isn't this another one of those towns, like, what was it, the Happy Village?
Yeah, it's like another weirdly depressing town. And it's got, like, spooky music or whatever. Albeit, the Happy Village's music's probably scarier than this. This just sounds like cheesy Halloween music. There's graffiti here. Just play it! The game is telling you to play it.
So far, the game's been, somewhat, you know, straightforward.
Yeah, it doesn't do the, like, fourth dimensional anime style cutaways with characters. There's a little bit of that, because we'll see that real soon in 3, where we lose sight of the main characters and go on a story of another character who's about to become a main character.
Yeah.
But you see that a lot in Mother 3, because it's structured more like a movie or a plot or a cartoon or whatever. It's got more of that, like, it favors its story over this gameplay, whereas EarthBound favors its gameplay, but it also likes its story enough to make it relevant.
Yeah.
Zombies and ghosts are on the loose here. Welcome to Threed. This is the spooky town, and we're gonna stop here. because we've got I think a fair amount of stuff to do here at 3. Enough that it's a pretty good start to the next part of this. So let's go ahead and call the dad.
Did you work on the music?
Yeah, I actually worked on it a bit. I just screwed around with the strings some more. And I think I finally got the strings sounding good. Like, it actually sounds okay.
Interesting.
I finally, one of the biggest problems, and I think I said that before, is that I was having a hard time getting it in tune, as well as making it sound good. It's now finally in tune. So now I can just start screwing around with the way to layer it.
So that'll be interesting to finally start seeing some real progress in that again.
Yeah. Because it's kind of hard to work out a song when every time you start it up to, like, listen how it sounds like utter freaking garbage. Because holy frick, like, it was horribly, like, the first 3 notes, and it was already in the wrong key. And then it just normalizes when it gets to the main string part and the flute part. It sounds totally fine, it's just the intro was god-awful. Anyways, do we want to play a game after this, or... No,
like, what do you mean?
45. Do we want to do a Pokemon Green version? Or do we want to just not do that?
Oh, I thought you were talking about something like Minecraft or something.
I don't think Minecraft at 12 would work, because then it'd be like super late by the time we got finished with it, because it's one of those games that is a marathon.
Yeah.
It takes a marathon to, like, work on it. Like, doing an hour's worth of Minecraft, this freaking child's play. You gotta have at least 2-3 hours of that.
Yeah.
Or else you'll never get anything done.
I don't know then.
I don't even know what I was doing on Pokemon Green. I think the last thing I did was oh, that's right, I got lost or something.
I'm starting to get tired, though.
Yeah, so let's just not. Because I'm probably gonna have to go look up a walkthrough for Pokemon Green. Because I think what happened is I went back to a town, and I couldn't remember where to go, and so I was like, screw it. And that ended.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I still don't know where to go.
They would make it a really short stream, though.
Yeah.
Probably the shortest one.
So,
I don't really care at this point.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it off here.
Yeah.
Because I finally lost my, like, coffee high edge. So,
you can do that.
Hope you all enjoyed the stream. 1 viewers.
Yeah, I do too.